Update 2. After a bad car accident, I asked her to pick me up from the ER. She replied, "Sorry, I'm at lunch with my male best friend. Can't just leave." I texted, "Okay." What the police officer told her when they approached her table at the restaurant changed everything about her dinner with her friend. Dave, being a good cop and a good friend, understood immediately. "No problem, Adam," he said, a new edge in his voice. "We'll dispatch a unit right away to make an in-person notification. You just focus on getting better." I hung up the phone. I leaned back against the hospital pillows. Kate was having a very important lunch. I had a feeling it was about to be interrupted. Update 1. The hour I spent waiting in that ER bed was one of the most clarifying of my life. The physical pain was still there, a dull, throbbing ache in my arm and my head, but the emotional pain had been replaced by a kind of icy resolve. The betrayal was so absolute, so profound that it had short-circuited all my normal feelings of hurt and sadness. All that was left was a quiet, focused anger and a need for decisive action. My friend and colleague, Mike, who had been on the ambulance that brought me in, came to check on me. He took one look at my face and knew something was wrong. And it wasn't just the broken arm. "What's up, man?" he asked. "You look like you're about to declare war." I showed him the text from Kate. He read it and his face hardened. "You're kidding me," he said, his voice low. "She chose lunch over this? With that Julian guy?" "She did," I confirmed. "So, what are you going to do?" he asked. "I already did it," I said. "I had the police dispatched to a restaurant to make an in-person notification." Mike stared at me for a second and then he let out a low whistle. "Dude, that is savage and brilliant." The story of what happened at the Gilded Spoon came to me later from Officer Dave, who had heard it directly from the 2 patrol officers he had sent. It was even better than I had imagined. The Gilded Spoon is one of those places that's all about appearances. It's expensive, it's trendy, and it's always filled with people who want to be seen. Kate and Julian were apparently seated at a prime table near the window, laughing and sharing a bottle of overpriced rosé. 2 uniformed police officers walked into the restaurant. The place immediately went quiet. Cops don't just show up at a place like that for no reason. People started staring, whispering. The officers walked calmly and deliberately through the dining room, their eyes scanning the tables. They stopped directly at Kate and Julian's table. One of the officers, a tall, imposing guy with a serious face, looked directly at Kate. "Ma'am, are you Kate Miller?" he asked, his voice calm but loud enough for the surrounding tables to hear clearly. Kate looked up, her face a mask of confusion and annoyance. "Yes," she said. "Is there a problem, officer?" "We're here regarding a major vehicle collision involving your partner, Mr. Adam Sterling," the officer stated, his tone flat and official. He was transported by ambulance to St. Mary's Hospital from the scene of the accident with significant injuries. The color drained from Kate's face. Julian was staring, his wine glass frozen halfway to his lips. The officer continued, his voice unwavering. "His vehicle was totaled in the collision. We have been attempting to contact you for the last 2 hours as you are listed as his primary emergency contact. Mr. Sterling informed us we could find you here. He asked us to make official in-person notification of the incident and to inform you that you will need to coordinate with the towing company regarding the removal of any personal effects from the vehicle." Every word was a hammer blow. Major vehicle collision, transported by ambulance, significant injuries, vehicle totaled, emergency contact. The officer wasn't accusing her of anything.